Did he hit it?
Oh, where am I?
Are we live now?
I don't know. My overlay still seems to be on. I thought I turned that silly thing off. I'm invisible.
Yeah. Whoa.
What is going on? What did you do?
He broke it.
This is messed up.
I keep
Oh,
hitting the
okay.
wrong button. Hold on. There we go. How about
Whoa.
that?
Oh,
Now I got to
your
turn the
background's
background on.
Kristen
Yes,
said the
it's
other
my
one wasn't
first
good.
day.
Looks like it.
All right. Well, that's an interesting beginning to the show.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, welcome one and all to Fowl Territory 254. I am your cordial, if not somewhat worn out host, Gizzard Gary. And it is Friday, March 8th. So welcome one and all to the shoe. The really big shoe. So let's see who's out there. Let's see who's out there. So going back to the beginning, Kingpin is the first one out there, followed by Artec and Daughters, Rich White out there, and in here, Weston Probst is in the audience, as is Justin Grimm, followed by Ron, 2A Matters, and Timothy Burkett is out there. Dwayne 7834 is out there. Gun Powder Beauty. Wow. Welcome. Hillbilly Up out there and in here. And let's see. Mike says yo. So Mike is out there. I'm losing track. Yeah, I already said hi to him. Going down the line. Duffer426 is out there. And Defense Dad says, I see gun people. Wow. Chessboard is in the audience. And we have maybe. Gun websites. 10th thumb up. Good evening. Thank you. Blitz is out there in the audience, as is Woods. And let's see. I believe that's it so far. So, welcome one and all, everybody. We have 24 people out there in the audience. All right. So,
Is Megatron one of them gun people that Defense Dad sees all the time? Because, I mean, he was a gun that turned into a humanoid robot.
I have no idea. Maybe we should ask him. But first, they're probably wondering who I'm talking to because they don't know that I have an esteemed panel behind me.
They don't care.
They don't
care.
care.
Behind you.
Well, around me. I am surrounded. I am surrounded by stardom, as you can now see. Surrounded, literally. A star-studded.
You're not surrounded.
All-star panel.
No, you'd have to be in the middle to be surrounded.
Yeah, you're not surrounded. You are absolutely not surrounded.
Yeah, we could play a good game of Foursquare right now, but you're definitely not surrounded.
You see not what even, I have to deal with.
Not even close to being surrounded.
This is the shit I have to deal with every week. Yeah. Bunch of smart asses out there. Yeah. I'm surrounded by it.
I'm sorry that our accurate description of what you are is being a smart ass.
Was surrounded by sarcasm.
Which is also an accurate description of what you are.
Fair enough. Didn't say I wasn't.
Justin Grimm said you're cornered. So.
I know.
See, now that you could have gone with, but no, you had. I'm surrounded.
In case you're curious, our Foul Territory
Not surrounded.
giveaway winner is out here, Travis T. So we'll be seeing him
Congratulations,
later
Travis
on.
T.
Travis T.
I want to go ahead and say congratulations.
Yeah, there's going to be some Aegis to win tonight, so obviously he's going to be out there. Speaking of Aegis, I got a text from Defense Dad right before the show.
Did he eat his? Because we've told people that it's not edible.
People all the time not to eat
It's
it.
other week where the stuff is edible.
And
Not
he
eat.
If
says,
you want to oil your knife with it, you can do that.
he
Don't
says,
eat it.
I have I have an announcement. Travis said Aegis is officially on board and sending swag for Thunder on the Prairie. So Aegis Gun Carry is going to be one of the sponsors of Thunder on the Prairie this year. Very cool.
Awesome.
Cool.
Very cool.
They
Too
one of
bad
the
Nebraska's
sponsors,
too
or they
far
just
away.
sending stuff.
Well, that's generally what we call a sponsor if they send stuff to give away.
Awesome.
Sponsor usually means they paid for
Yeah.
something. But, you know,
And if you want to catch the Aegis on sale, you can go to Travis T's eBay store, and you
Travis
can find
T?
Gizzard Gary stuff and all kinds of stuff that he's won from this show on sale.
Oh, yeah.
Store.
Yeah, he's making a fortune.
Well, if you ever want any Gizzard Gary stickers, just go to Travis T's store because I guarantee he probably owns more than I do. So.
Oh, we gotta stop giving Travis such a rough time. He's such a great guy.
So G-Web says, question, what is this Thunder on the Prairie? Well, Thunder on the Prairie is an annual event.
Where they shoot a lot of.
This is the third year. It's held in Firth, Nebraska at Nebraska Shooters. And it is a gathering of YouTubers in the area where we spend a weekend basically go out there having fun, shooting guns, recording video, and getting to know each other and stuff like that. So, yeah, it's a cool deal. If you want more information on it, go to Travis P11's YouTube channel or Defense Dad's, either one. And they'd be glad to tell you all about it. But I'll be there. Possibly he'll be there.
Yeah, I'm planning on being there. I thought we were going to see a bunch of tannerite. That's why it's called Thunder on the Prairie.
I think they kind of would, not care for you blowing up their range.
The fence dad said it's when he eats too many burritos and then goes to the gun range.
That could be.
Now, if you're eating too many burritos and go to the gun range, do you pretend and do your imitation of a flamethrower too? If not, you're just wasting time.
I thought I saw something a second ago. Ow. It's an email. Yeah, I had an email from somebody who is not on the stream but should be right now, and sent a definition of the word surround from the Oxford Dictionary to me. So, yeah, screw you, snub.
Apparently, the internet finally reached Pat's bunker because he's out there now.
Pat in a bunker is out there, yes. Defense Dad says, see, now Rich just made it weird. There's a line, man. All right.
Yeah, like you didn't do that when you were in college. Come on. We've all heard the stories that you've told.
Me in college?
Not you, him.
Oh, I was in college too for a while. For 1 year. DJ Play Nice is out there, by the way. Let's see. There he is playing nice out there. We have from Timothy Burkett says, I just saw a newscast that said the police did not violate policy in the shooting at Uvalde. That's BS. And I'm betting I'm not the only one that feels that way.
Depends on what their policy is.
And
is it BS that they ruled that they didn't violate policy, or is it BS that the policy is there that they didn't violate it?
Where's their policy BS? That could also be
yeah.
the case.
Well, you know what's BS is the Supreme Court decision saying that the police have no obligation to defend you, which is why their policy was probably that the officers didn't have to go into the school.
Then
So
why did
there's
they
the root of
paint
this.
to protect and to serve on the side of their police cars? I mean,
Because that's been a tradition.
I saw
since
Adam
before the
12
Supreme
for a long
Court.
time,
Yeah.
man. It was right there.
Yeah. Which right then and there, man, that shows you the Supreme Court was wrong in that decision because they were putting it on police cars for decades before that decision was ever rendered.
It's a motto. It's not a creed.
They were stopping
Not an oath. It's a motto.
Willing civilians and parents from going in there and stopping it.
Or it's because they're not going to let somebody else put themselves in harm's way, even though they're not willing to.
Yeah. I mean, I've back in my day, I cleared a house with a police officer. He wasn't too happy about it, but I'm like, "You're gonna have to shoot me, dude," because
Travis T says they removed that slogan from cop cars in his area for years now. They still have it on the cars.
223 DMR is out there, by the way. Blitz is calling for thumbs up out there. Appreciate it.
That's uncalled for.
I just got a notification on Twitch saying that Jacob S is live on Twitch playing Call of Duty. So he's not out here watching the show. Well, for shame. For shame.
Somebody should go over to Twitch and
I really don't blame him.
Yeah. Go if you're a gamer, go over there and to Twitch and beat Jacob so he can get over here on the show.
Well, you have to know his name, and I'm not gonna do. You can just ask Obi. OPSEC is just a big deal with me. I don't break OPSEC no matter what. So
Gizzard has never met an OPSEC that he wouldn't break.
So, the issue why correct, I won't say what Justin S's name is because I'm not trying to pronounce his last name.
Well, it's not hard.
They don't know that.
They don't know your last name is White either.
Well, I'm sure they do.
It says Unloaded Media on your channel logo, and your label says Rich.
Again, if they don't know, it's because they don't pay attention. Especially since you say it at the beginning of every episode when you introduce me to everybody.
I haven't introduced everybody yet. See?
I know you haven't introduced anybody yet.
You've been yapping so much, I haven't even introduced my panel. Well, how about I get to it or get at it? We get at it, man.
About time you got around to it.
About time
we're gonna be doing show us your guns, and Gizzard's gonna I got to introduce my panel.
All right, so pitter patter. Anyway, my first panelist, he comes to us from the state of North Carolina, the one that doesn't have constitutional carry.
Hateful.
And he is, of course, the sunshine that brightens our day. He is the oracle of knowledge, the voice of reason, and the man of orange. And he is my co-host with the co-most. Let's welcome Obnoxious One.
Yo.
And I see the gun snob is finally, at least out there in the chat, saying his real name is Rich Green. That's probably true. All right. Travis T says, I can remember when this channel was Gary's first and last name. Yeah.
Yeah.
First couple of months it was. That's fact. Fact Jack. All right. So thank you, Obi, for being here. Let's go. Oh, I see Guns and Barbecue.
Travis probably won back then, too.
Probably. Guns and Barbecue's out there. So my second panelist, he comes to me high from the mountains of West Virginia. He is, of course, the host of This Week Unloaded on the Unloaded Media channel. And at times, he also does a Wrestling Unloaded chat on his Wrestling Unloaded channel. And let's welcome your friend and mine, Rich White Baby.
The baby isn't part of the name, folks. He's just being a smart aleck. He's trying to get revenge for me and Obi getting on him about not being surrounded earlier.
I got surround sound here. Can you tell? Thank you for being here. Defense Dead says, why isn't Snob on the panel? Was Gary late with the check this week? Not any later than I ever am. To be fair. Guns Barbecue says, Rich White, drugs are bad, okay? Stop being so high.
I haven't taken a single painkiller tonight. That was Tuesday night for
I have.
Tuesday night for Hillbilly's members chat that he does every Tuesday.
All right, well, we have one more panelist. He, of course, is, speaking of Hillbilly, he is the host of the Guns, Beer, and Therapy Saturday night.
The Guns and Barbecue?
Not
Barbecue
that
doesn't do shows anymore. What are you talking
different dude.
Oh,
This guy's
I
here.
can't stand that Guns and Barbecue guy.
Yeah, because this guy's mission in life is to make someone's day better. And so he's making our day better by being on our panel tonight. So let's welcome aboard my neighbor to the east from the Show Me State, the state of misery. Let's welcome Hillbilly up.
Well, thank you, Gary. Thanks for having me, brother. Appreciate it. Always a fun way to kick off the weekend right here, man. Oh,
It's all right.
I always have a good time. So
This is the best show I host all week.
Yeah, it's really not.
Also, the worst show I host all week.
Oh,
also, Gary, I want to
okay,
congratulate. I want to congratulate you on your Taurus video, man. That is awesome. See numbers like that, brother.
Yeah, it kind of ground to a halt finally.
Well, yeah, I mean, it hit the ceiling and went right through it. And yeah, man, congratulations, buddy. I'm so happy for you.
Yeah, it barely cleared 107K and then it quit.
That's awesome, though.
And I did not get a new subscriber all day. Stinks. Yeah, I think my run is over, folks.
You think they threw the flag? Huh?
Back to lower mediocrity where I belong.
There's always next year.
That's true.
Torch booth.
My 15 minutes of fame was great. Now I go back to long form videos where I get 30 views. That's more. That's more my speed.
At least you hit over 1,000 subs. At this rate, I'll be doing this 10 years and I'll have 999 and it'll freeze there and never get another sub.
Funny thing is, the only reason I hit 1,000 subs is because I was part of a hens giveaway, and part of getting an entry to that was subbing to my channel. So I think I picked up like 500 subs. I think that was like 3 or 4 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
So I had help. How about that?
Did Travis T win the gun in that giveaway? I don't remember.
No, somebody we didn't know.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Somebody didn't know on it.
Sam of Anarchy 92, who I haven't seen in a while, is out there. All right. We have 27 people out there. By the way, the ticker is running. The hashtag, of course, is #FT254. As in Fowl Territory 254. So we have 4 entries so far. Defense Dad says, Gary, change your title and insert "Did it break?" It'll go viral again. Oh, there you go. That's a great thing about thumbnails and titles. You can change it as many times as you want to. So
yeah, just do clickbait like all the other big channels do.
Oh, Chad Kelly's out there. So, yeah, 31 people out there. All you have to do is mention a giveaway. Oh, look at this guy. Mr. Alaska 556. There's a name I haven't seen in a while. Whatever happened to that guy, Travis? He was a chef. Oh, Midnight Range TM. Yeah. He disappeared off the face of the earth about a year and a half ago. Hasn't been heard from since.
He still works at a restaurant in Harrisburg. But other than that, he doesn't return people's text messages or anything. So
that's true. He doesn't love us anymore. Ron 2A Matters is out there. How about that? Wood says Midnight Range hates guns, I heard. Oh, no. Does he kick small children and stuff like that, too? That'd be bad. That'd be bad, wouldn't it?
Shaking babies and kissing hands.
Weston says, I've seen him comment on Instagram post. I've heard rumors about that, yes. About the only proof of his existence there is. Midnight Range, if you're out there watching this show, get in here and comment. I double dog dare ya. Double dog dare ya. This is Gizzard talking. Come on, man. Anyway.
This is the guy that was responsible for Slim Jim being voted the best candy bar on your show, who's telling you to come in here and talk to us, man.
Midnight Range TM is the sole reason I'm called Gizzard Gary.
Yes, he is. He's the one that gave you that moniker.
Yes, he did. Otherwise, I'd just be plain old Gary, like I used to be.
You'll
With
always
my
be
last
plain
name
old Gary to me.
With my last name that nobody remembers anymore because of
I know.
OPSEC, all that stuff.
Yeah, it's not on
I
your
know.
business cards.
Oh, it's not. It's totally not.
My wife just asked me the other day who Gary your last name was, and I was like, "Oh, that's Gizzard." She's like, "Oh, okay."
By the way, Rich, thank your wife for the Christmas card. I got that the other day.
Oh, you finally got yours?
Just now?
Oh yeah,
Holy hell!
I finally
bet you anything it was
went.
stuck in Baltimore for the last.
No, it wasn't stuck in Baltimore. I just never checked my PO box.
Just never checked the mailbox. That means too.
Oh my goodness!
So
And
we
the
have
fight to
another.
get it out of there because they'd shoved like 3 flyers in there too. It's like, what the?
We have a fifth panelist, and this guy comes to us from the Keystone State. That, of course, being Pennsylvania. He somehow cooks and shoots things, where he shoots them and then cooks them. I'm still not straight on how all that stuff works. And he wants to know, is a hot dog a sandwich? Well, I don't know, but we can discuss that.
Yeah, I believe
Not anymore. There's nobody to defend their position on
There's
that.
nobody to help
Yep.
us. That's correct.
Yep.
So welcome aboard Guns and Barbecue.
Good evening. I am not high. Just to let everybody know.
Well, why not?
Rich didn't share.
I'm not high. What the hell are you talking about?
Oh,
I'm not
that's how you
doing
did
my
share. You used it all up.
I'm not doing my Eeyore impression tonight, so that makes me high. Is that your logic?
He's all hopped up on the Biden medications.
Oh God! Biden was hopped up on something. That's for damn sure.
Oh man, he was wound up tight. I tell you what now.
He was having people in the crowd arrested, and
Yeah. Not that I watched any of the State of the Union message. I watched people watching the State of the Union message, maybe. But I could care less. I don't know what he said during the State of the Union. I don't care.
I don't think anybody knows what he said during the State of
Oh,
the Union. They
He
just
shook
faked
his
it.
hand. He shook his fist at the sky.
Yeah.
Matlock!
Actual quote.
Wow.
I actually recently saw this thing that apparently when Beau Biden was Attorney General of Delaware, he had done a public service announcement about senior abuse. And somebody has taken that public service announcement, and whenever it would cut away from Beau Biden talking about, like all this terrible things, and be showing like things that are happening to seniors, they overlaid like Joe Biden falling upstairs and off of bicycles and shit like that. And I was like, this is just phenomenal.
Want to say hello to Bama Dad, also Boomstick Revenge, and Viejo, all out there in the chat. Hello, Walter.
Hello,
So-
Walter.
I just got a quick
Again.
question.
Yo,
You said Guns Barbecue from Keystone State.
that's correct.
I don't know. I guess we're not correct down here in the hills, but we always thought that Golden, Colorado was the Keystone State because that's where our beer comes from.
Any comment on that, Guns and Barbecue?
Never heard that.
Never heard that before.
That's where the Curse Factory is, and
Yeah,
Keystone.
it's Keystone Light and all that. Yeah,
Yeah,
Who drinks
that's
that
because they
stuff?
stole our. They stole my home state's slogan. Pennsylvania was always the Keystone State because they're the second state. Delaware is considered the first state. Pennsylvania is the second state, but Pennsylvania is also known as the Keystone State because that's where the Constitution and all those important documents of that era were written.
cool. So
Which I-
beer, huh?
Should be going and checking out all those cool places next weekend.
So
So you going over to
of,
Philly?
Awesome.
Unfortunately, well, Reading, but
it's always sunny in
Close enough.
Philadelphia.
let's say since
No, it's not.
we have to run to Reading for states next weekend, I floated the idea out to my mom. I was like, hey, since we're taking the girls to Reading for states, Philly's only like an hour away. We might as well go check out the Liberty Bell and Constitution Hall and all kinds of cool shit like that.
You gotta go all the way to Reading for state championships.
That's where it is this year for
Why aren't they
Keystone
doing it in
states
Harrisburg?
because they bounce it around now. Last year, Keystone States was in Indiana. This year it's in Reading. PJW States signed a 5-year contract with Pitt, which is nice because for 5 years it's in Pittsburgh. Now where they're going to do it after that, don't know. And part of the reason is a lot of people were complaining like, hey, the people in the central part of the state don't have to travel. This is crap. We have to travel every year to the central part of the state. Like, it'd be nice for us not to have to travel.
Until
Yeah.
it's not in your area, then you have to travel all the way across the damn state. And Pennsylvania, going lengthwise or widthwise, is not a small state.
No, 6 hours, no big deal.
Let's say hello to Bullets for Bucks.
I mean,
Welcome.
would you rather have to travel 3 hours every year, or every other year travel 6 hours?
Now you're talking math. We don't do math on this show.
Yeah, so now the central.
I used
so
to
now the
drive
central
truck.
people
I
need
could
to
really care
drive
less.
3 hours every year.
Yeah.
Yep.
Chris Lang is out there. We have 30 people in the chat.
Awesome.
Well, we've been on almost 28 minutes. We haven't talked about any stories yet.
I just got through introductions.
I know, right?
Pretty awesome.
Running a little bit behind. So let's look at some stuff here, shall we? Because we got some stuff to talk about this week.
Keep your clothes on, Rich.
That's right. So we're going to take a look at bearingarms.com.
You're assuming I'm wearing any clothes.
Oh, we know you're high, so.
So I haven't picked out any. I've been so busy today. I haven't decided on topics, but this one, here we go. South Carolina sheriff says he fears constitutional carry will turn the state into the wild, wild west.
Let me guess.
Oh my God.
Tell me where.
It's from one
Tell
of the
me where
cities.
we've heard this before.
Let's see
It's
what
happened
he,
to all the other states.
28 other
Uh-huh.
states.
what he has to say.
Yeah, I see James West walking down the street all the freaking time. Him and Artemis Gordon.
Guy looks like Joe Biden right there. Okay.
It might be.
It might be. Well, now that South Carolina has officially became the 29th state to adopt constitutional carry and the 28th to have the law formally take effect, since Louisiana's new statute doesn't kick in until July the 4th, the state's few pro-gun control voices are ramping up their fear-mongering. Everytown for Gun Safety, South Carolina chapter is already predicting the new law will lead to more violence and less safety. while the state's most politically powerful sheriff says he's turning to the Almighty to protect the state from constitutional carry's effects. Okay, law enforcement agencies in South Carolina are bracing for what could happen as permitless carry of handguns becomes more widespread in the coming weeks, with one sheriff already fearing the worst. I just said a prayer last night that I hope my greatest fears don't come true, and that's that South Carolina becomes the Wild Wild West, Richland County Sheriff Leon Lott told the Post and Courier. Lott's comments came as Governor Henry McMaster signed a bill into law March 7th granting state residents the right to have handguns in most public places. Key among the changes is that obtaining a concealed weapons permit and the training and background checks that come with it is no longer necessary. Additionally, the age to carry a gun lowered from 21 to 18, and firearms no longer have to be secured in the glove compartment or center console of a car. Now, I'll never mock a person for talking to God, but it would behoove Lott to also speak to some of his colleagues in the 27 states where constitutional carry has been in place for at least a year before he starts panicking about a Wild West revival in the southeastern United States. Constitutional carry is already the law of the land in nearby states like Georgia, Florida, Alabama, and Tennessee, and none of them have descended into anarchy since the law took effect. In fact, most cities in those states saw a decline in homicides last year. Murders were down 22% in Atlanta, 40% in Miami, 33% in Knoxville, and 6% in Birmingham, to cite just a few examples. I have a feeling, though, that even talking things over with his counterparts in other constitutional carry states wouldn't soothe Lott's concerns. He also had major concerns when Governor Henry McMaster signed legislation 3 years ago, allowing those with concealed carry licenses to open carry as well. Still, unless Lott and other opponents of constitutional carry believe that South Carolinians are just fundamentally less responsible and downright dumber than Floridians, Georgians, and Tennesseans,
Well,
there's no reason to freak out over the change to state law.
based on my interactions with South Carolinians, yeah. I mean, he's not wrong there.
But you don't see on the news all the time about South Carolina man doing something stupid.
That's
You
true.
do see that with Florida.
That just means Florida man is braver,
That's true.
drinks more, which, based on my interactions with Florida men, is also true.
Florida women do too.
Mhm.
Meth is a hell of a drug, according to Florida.
That's true. Goes on to say the vast majority of people aren't going to carry a firearm until they feel comfortable doing so. Not because the law demands it, but because they're not complete idiots. They don't want to run the legal risk of doing something wrong, but they also don't want to risk shooting themselves or others because they're unfamiliar with their carry gun. It's not like constitutional carry has turned firearms instructors into an endangered species in the states where it's already in place. As it turns out, most people who lawfully own a gun want to be competent with it. What they don't like are mandates, because all too often they can be crafted to be punitive, not educational, requiring a huge amount of time and money before receiving their Second Amendment permission slips. I suspect that the training courses that will soon be put on by sheriffs free of charge to the public will prove to be popular, and they're guaranteed to dramatically expand training opportunities, especially for those on the lower end of the economic spectrum. Will constitutional carry eradicate violent crime in South Carolina? Of course not, but I don't know anyone making that claim. I feel confident, however, that the state won't become any wilder than it already is now that legal gun owners can lawfully carry without a license, and Sheriff Lott's fears will be proven to be misplaced, just as they were when it came to open carry a few years ago. Good article. What do you guys think?
That
What's
sheriff's
the
an idiot.
biggest city in South Carolina? Because I'm
Uh,
guessing that's where
Charleston?
he's sheriff. I'm guessing that's where he's sheriff, is that county.
Yeah.
Also, I hate to break this to him, but you can open carry in North Carolina without a permit of any kind. And since they got rid of the pistol purchase permits, you can buy one without any permit of any kind. So you can buy one in North Carolina and carry it without a permit.
Charleston is in Charleston County, so. I
Well,
don't
where
think-
is this jackhole from?
It said, let's see,
Up
Richland
his own
County.
ass.
Wherever he's from, I bet they get a bunch of money from Mom's Demand.
Richland
Action.
County.
Yeah, he's from up his own ass.
The second most populous county in South Carolina. The county
there you
seat
go.
and largest community is Columbia, the state capital. Ah,
Yeah. Well, there you go.
there you go. Seat of government. Okay, yeah.
Makes sense.
No, blood in the streets, Wild West. Oh my God.
Oh,
Well, you have to
yeah.
remember that if he's sheriff, then he's elected official. So
Yeah.
he's carrying. What's going on?
Chris from the 740
He's
is out
carrying
there.
water.
Uh-oh, there's probably blood in the streets now. Chris is out there.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, because he's from Ohio. They got constitutional carry. He has to wade through blood every day.
Yeah, but they've got to have 2 people to carry up there.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, just like they can't spell the state, and it takes 2 to carry a pistol.
Mm-hmm.
And only straight wall jacket.
Yeah, well, only for hunting.
Any other comments on this?
Blood in
Barbecue?
the streets.
Oh, as soon as I heard the title, I just wanted to throw up in my mouth a little bit.
Well, the first
Yeah.
3 words, here we go. I mean, we pretty much knew what this was going to say, didn't we? I think we did. All right. So,
Tell me you're puking out liberal talking points without telling me you're puking out liberal talking points.
Ohio Supreme Court says warning shots count as self-defense. Warning shots are self-defense?
I don't think anybody should ever take warning shots. I think that's
No, that's just a waste of ammo.
All right.
that's not even that it's a waste of ammo. If you have reason to pull it, you have reason to shoot.
Well, this is a picture of a Glock 20. I certainly wouldn't be firing warning shots with a 10 millimeter. That ammo costs too much.
Oh.
Warning shots.
I
What,
thought
what if you carry 2 handguns? Okay, hear me out. You have a Heritage Rough Rider, and then your main self-defense gun. Fire the warning shots with the Rough Rider.
I would. So I'm gonna
What, your
make a
offhand?
quick argument for this
Yeah.
before to read the article, and that's because there are people out there who just they don't want to take a life if they don't have to, and so fine, you pull it and you brandish. That didn't deter, so you fire around. Like hopefully that's gonna do it, and fine, it didn't. All right, fine. Now you gotta put a couple in them. Because there's people that are just going to test your bluff. Like, you're not going to do it. Fine, you got a gun on me. Maybe firing that round is what makes them go, oh, okay, never mind. Maybe you actually will shoot me. You fired a round off, in the living room. Who knows what? Now, I'm not saying it's the smart way to go. I'm 100% with you. It would be like, if you're pulling that gun, your life should be in danger, and, you should be shooting to neutralize a threat. But I could see an argument for a warning shot to be considered self-defense. You're trying to give every opportunity, like, hey, I don't want to do this, but if you keep coming, I will.
I always
depending
thought
on where the article is going. If the article is saying that we're not going to call that brandishing or anything else because you fired a warning shot, then I'm good with that. But my point, I understand where you're coming from. My point still stands. If it's to the point where you got to pull it, then
100%,
you're already in that, and
yep.
A warning shot is not the smart move.
100%, and I'm with you there, because again, if I'm pulling it, my life's in danger, and it's you or me at that point.
I don't know. I might shoot the hat off their head first.
Shoot the apple.
You're
If you shoot
taking
the
the
apple,
Wild West
it's
thing a little
way-
too far there, Billy.
If you shoot the apple, it's way more impressive than just the hat. Like
That's
everybody
true.
can shoot it. Anybody can shoot a hat
No.
off. I mean, the hats get
You know
shot
what's,
off.
you know
all
what's
the time.
even more
That's
impressive
true.
than shooting an apple? You know what's even more impressive than shooting an apple? Shooting
a
a
cigarette?
cherry off of somebody's head.
Well, like shooting the cigarette out of their mouth.
I was going to
Oh,
say
yeah, you
cigarette
can do
too.
that too.
Yeah.
Cigarette
Yeah,
or match, toothpick. Yeah.
I mean, you shoot the cigarette out of their mouth, and that's a hostile gesture.
Let's say meth pipe out of Rich's mouth. Sorry.
So Chicago Mike, the shooter, is out there.
Yeah, the reason why I said the cherry is my wife was watching cartoons earlier, and it was one of those. I think it was Tom and Jerry one where they take the apple off the head and put a cherry on the head and tell me you have to shoot that instead or some shit. So
Did they play the
that was
William
just
Tell
fresh on my mind.
while they did
Huh?
it? Did
Yeah.
they play the William Tell overture while they did it?
Yeah, it was playing the William Tell overture.
Okay.
Well, now that we've talked this, let's see what there. I haven't read this article, so let's see what he had to say.
I feel like we had a pretty good discussion before this. This should be interesting.
Why are we reading the article? I think
Yeah, we discussed it just from the headline.
yeah, I think they're definitely going to go with that's not going to count as a charge against you for discharging. They're basically protecting the person who shoots a warning shot when they're actually in danger. But again, if you're in danger,
So read the article or don't read the article.
read the
Read it.
article. I don't want to take that away from you. I know how
Well,
much
I'm
you love
asking.
reading these articles.
Oh, no,
Go
read
ahead,
it because I
Read it.
want
Read
to
it.
hear how exactly they decided this.
Okay. Most of us have had it drilled into our heads that firing a warning shot is a bad idea if your life is threatened. If your life is in danger, you shoot to stop the threat, not to warn someone away. And discharging a round with the intent to scare an attacker into leaving you alone can come with real jeopardy, legal and otherwise. That was certainly the case for Tyler Wilson. The Ohio man was convicted on a charge of felonious assault after firing a round that he maintains was intended to scare a man who allegedly pointed a gun at him while the pair were engaged in a heated altercation at a gas station. Wilson originally raised a self-defense argument during his trial, but his attorneys abandoned that claim after the judge overseeing the case suggested it was a legal non-starter, and the jury who acquitted Wilson of attempted murder but convicted him on the felonious assault charge wasn't allowed to consider whether Wilson was acting in self-defense. After his conviction, Wilson appealed on the grounds of ineffective assistance of counsel, based on his attorney's decision to drop the self-defense claim. Wilson's appeal ultimately led to the Ohio Supreme Court, which was tasked with deciding whether someone is entitled to a self-defense instruction for firing a warning shot at an armed aggressor, or must they shoot to injure or kill in order to receive the instruction at trial. According to the state's highest court, warning shots do count as self-defense. Okay, and we're quoting here. The
So
state
what we're
Mhm.
getting at here is that they're protecting the guy who fired the warning shot because they're saying that it was justified to fire the warning shot, and that
It
was
is,
self-defense.
yes.
But we're back to our point: is he pulled his and fired a warning shot at somebody who pointed a pistol at them. If somebody points a pistol at you, warning shot is a dumb move.
Yeah,
I agree.
Because you fired a warning
Yeah.
shot and they're not going to give you a warning back.
Boomstick gives a good reason not to fire warning shots too. He said he fired a warning shot at a skunk and the skunk fired back.
That happens.
All right.
Okay, go ahead. I just wanted to interject my opinion here, but I'm
Okay,
sorry.
well,
I'm
let's-
sorry that I tried to make your show a little
No,
more
that's
interactive.
fine. I'm not mad at all. I'm just letting you go because you're right. So let's go ahead and skip all the blah, blah, blah because you pretty much covered.
Ooh, if we're going to make it interactive, type 1 if you agree with Obi, type 2 if you disagree with Obi. Go ahead, Gizzard.
And if you type 2, just remember that I'm not above punching somebody in the face.
So
I think
after
I think we're missing that in today's society.
that's true. That's true. After the quoted part, Cam goes on to say, as a result of the court's ruling, Wilson's conviction has been vacated, and it will now be up to prosecutors to decide whether to recharge him. They couldn't get a conviction on attempted murder the first time around, and now that Wilson will be able to argue that he fired a shot in order to get a guy pointing a gun at him to back off and drive away, a felonious assault conviction is far from a sure thing. From a practical standpoint, warning shots still aren't a great idea. If your life is truly being threatened, then firing a shot meant to scare but not harm your attacker only allows your assailant to respond with lethal force of their own. But from a legal perspective, the Ohio Supreme Court's ruling makes sense. In fact, given the absence of any qualifying language in the statute on the use of force, I don't see how the judges could have reached any other conclusion. Firing a warning shot isn't a great way to stop a threat to life or limb, but it's not a crime under Ohio law, and I doubt the state's pro-2A majority in the state legislature is going to change that now that the state Supreme Court has weighed in.
Yeah. Dwayne out there, he's guessing that it's okay for a criminal to give you a warning shot? No, of course not, because they're already in the process of committing a felony by breaking the law and pointing the gun at you to where you have to defend yourself by firing the warning shot at them or just shooting them, which is what you should be doing.
I would like to say if they're already shooting at you, you should probably just shoot them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The warning shot.
I am not a lawyer, and I did not sleep at a Holiday Inn last night. But my considered advice is that if lead is going past you, you should probably send some of it back.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I kind of agree with Bam and Dad. It makes you wonder if this warning shot was just a miss.
I'm
Yeah.
guessing if we really dug into this, we'd probably have another thing, and that, I don't know where, these two gentlemen fall on the criminal spectrum, but yeah, I'm guessing it probably wasn't a warning shot. It was probably just a miss.
Warning shots are just a waste of ammo anyway.
Well, I tell you though, I'd say bravo for the Supreme Court there and stuff, because I mean, I understand what everybody's saying, but if there's a situation where you're outnumbered or whatever, and you can fire a warning shot and in the situation and have the perps leave, then great, no blood was spilled. But I agree with the other side. Yeah, if somebody's got a gun pulled on you, and it's probably not your best option to fire a warning shot.
Mm-mm. I've had my hand on my gun exactly twice, and I was prepared for either one of those.
Yeah,
one happened. I went into Harbor Freight, left the wife didn't want to go in, so she stayed out in the truck. I came out and there was somebody on the passenger side talking to her, trying, the whole my car broke down or I'm out of gas or whatever it was, and it was a sternly worded "get away from my truck," and that was the end of that. But you don't know. And the other time was in Vegas with the crackhead.
Oh yeah. So we have Thermo Redneck with a paycheck out there. Wow.
That's a
Heck of a name.
name I haven't seen in a while.
Not in a long time. Wow. Okay, so.
But yeah, the idea that a warning shot could just automatically be considered attempted murder and not self-defense is just ludicrous to me. Like I said, I do understand that there's some people that they do not want to take a life, and it's not for me or anybody else to sit there and judge, like, oh hey, like if you fire that warning shot it could cost you your life. Like, that's for that person on the other end of that firearm who's firing that warning shot. Like, even this guy in this article here, like that, let's say this truly was a warning shot. Like he took a big gamble. And let's say he was one of those people that's just like, hey, I just really don't want to take a life, but this was like my last resort before I had to. That's a big gamble and it paid off. Likewise, it could have went south really quick for him.
Well,
But
I'm guessing they charged him with attempted murder and convicted him on felonious assault. And I mean,
I agree.
I like that they've codified that taking a warning shot is a valid self-defense action, but I'm guessing that this guy was not actually wouldn't have been eligible for self-defense.
I'm just glad he wasn't convicted, for attempted murder is what my whole situation is, on that article that Gary read.
And real quick, going back to Dwayne's comment, the general rule of thumb on that is if you're the one that is the aggressor who is putting somebody else on the defensive, you've pretty much lost your right to claim self-defense.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Even if you were, say it was just, we were in a fist fight, but you were the person that started the fist fight, but then they ended up pulling out the gun. So then you pulled out a gun. You don't normally get to claim self-defense because you were the person that started the fist fight in the first place.
So Ozzy Osbourne is out there. Just got off work. It's party time, he says. All right. Party time. Excellent.
Party time. Party time.
Party time. We're going out tonight. Yeah.
Booty time. Booty time. Across the USA. Booty time. Booty time. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Anybody can name the movie that's from. You get a gold star.
Sing it again.
Booty time, across the USA. Booty time, yeah, yeah, yeah.
I know it.
Booty Palooza?
Got it. What movie was that?
Boogie Nights?
No.
Debbie Does Washington?
No. I'm disappointed in you.
Wow.
I bet Sarge would get that if he was listening. Sarge would get it if he was listening. But
anybody out there in the chat? No.
He's not watch. He doesn't watch her. I can't believe nobody gets that.
Was it that?
There we go. Defense
Ford
Dad.
Fairlane?
Ford Fairlane.
Yeah, Ford
I haven't
Fairlane.
seen that movie in forever.
It was Al Bundy singing Booty Time.
Oh, yeah.
I completely forgot about that.
I saw that movie. All right. Weston said Rain Man. Let's see. Duffer said the Singing Nun.
I've been married 30-some years. That's pretty close.
Chicago Mike says Booty Call.
I am proud of Defense Dad. I am disappointed in the rest of you.
I'm disappointed in myself.
It took me a second, but I was trying to figure out what the name of the movie was. I still don't know what the name of it is.
The Adventures of Ford Fairlane.
Okay, The Adventures of Ford Fairlane. Okay. I knew it was him, but I didn't know what the name of the movie was.
No Defense Dad, but you would just be Defense.
That's true. Thermos says, haven't been around because the notifications for these live chats haven't been in my feeds. It just so happened to pop up, so here I am listening again. Hey, we're glad to have you.
Awesome.
And yeah, YouTube's notification system sucks about as much as Instagram's promotion of anybody.
No more.
Yeah.
I'm on this show every Friday night, and I've never got a notification for it. I have to go to Gizzard Gary and look it up.
Yep, I haven't been getting notifications on it either.
Yeah, well, I'm sorry.
I get notifications.
I do too, but it's my show. So.
Well, they got to let the blind guy know. So
that's true.
Do you get those in Braille?
No, it just talks to me.
He hears voices in his head.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, it's after the top of the hour. And we've got some stuff going on. But, of course, as traditionally, I want to remind everybody, Because it's Friday and Gear Websites is your source for every Second Matters gun channels, gear, ammo ID, and more. They have patches, stickers, and other items. And every Friday is Free Patch Friday. So buy cool stuff at gearwebsites.com. But don't take my word for it, of course. Let's, if I can find it here somewhere, we're going to see what GWebs has to say.
GearWebsites.com is your source for firearms-based playing cards and books. We also have mugs, shirts, and posters with designs that we've made live. Of course, we have patches. Every Friday is Free Patch Friday. We appreciate your support. Thank you for shopping at GearWebsites.com.
That's right. Buy cool stuff at GearWebsites.com. And now we're getting close to the time of the show where we sing songs and we start having fun, right? So, right?
Opie was already singing.
Yeah, he
songs.
already started, man. He's in the
Right.
Anytime. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I think we should do that as our giveaway song tonight. But that would be kind of cold, wouldn't it? To do something like that. Especially when we've got somebody like this to sing the song for us.
Lizard Larry's got something for you, Lizard Larry. Gonna give it to you, Lizard Larry. Gonna give it to you. Large prostate won't slow him down, chasing grandmas all over town. Got a sidekick named George the Cat. Lizard Larry's got something for you, Lizard Larry. Gonna give it to you, Lizard Larry. Gonna give it to you.
That's pretty scary stuff, ain't it? Well, we don't have a host here. I just
I thought you were
wish
the host.
we don't have a segment host. Let's put it that way to tell us. Too bad we don't have a recording of him doing.
That's because it doesn't matter because he always screws it up anyway.
Could you imagine? Could you imagine what it would be like if Snob were here? Let's just kind
Do
of.
we have to?
It'd be so shiny.
We would imagine something like this.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, it's that time of the show where we give stuff away. In tonight's giveaway portion of Fowl Territory, we're going to have all sorts of stuff and things to give away, folks. So get those typing fingers ready, and we're going to see what we're giving away. Gizzard, what do we have tonight for this wonderful audience?
Oh, no, it's way shinier now.
It is.
Yeah.
It
You
was
must
as
look out the archives because Snob has hair.
It was as if he was really here.
Yeah.
You know, our 4 Mississippi
3 years ago.
Thunder's really here, by the way. Oh yeah, it's quite an old clip, as a matter of fact. So, want to remind everybody that tonight's prize giveaway is sponsored by the good folks at Aegis Gun Care. That's right, because they are providing a basic gun cleaning kit to the winner of tonight's giveaway.
Again, this is not the edible one.
No,
That is
it is
next week.
not.
No.
Do not put this on your toast, as enticing as it might seem.
I do love some toast flavoring.
Yeah, but you've got enough toast flavoring from the stuff that you open on your videos and stuff like that. And I could send you some. So, I don't eat toast. So, kind of.
That's because you're not using the flavoring on it. If you're using flavoring on it, it'd be good.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Mhm.
true.
You flavor the toast, then you eat it. So that's
You got me there.
that's the
You could
trick.
be eating it just for the flavoring. Here, I've been wasting all that stuff. Yeah. Justin Grimm says he's here for coasters and zipper pulls. Really?
Well, isn't he in luck?
Yeah. If I could find my zipper pulls, they're around here somewhere.
I'm here to hear Travis T's name get called.
You're here to. I'm trying to see. I
It's a
don't
solid
think,
plan.
I don't think I have.
It's my make a wish.
Yeah.
I might have
Yeah.
to talk with Chase. I believe I'm all out of coasters.
Oh, I'm sure he has plenty to send you.
Zipper
They were
pulls I
just-
have, they're just misplaced, but they're around here somewhere.
How
So
could you
I'll go-
misplace a full bag of zipper pulls?
I don't
Yeah,
know.
you have like
They're
4,000
around
of
here.
them.
The winner's going to get zipper pulls, but I'm not going to be able to show you because I had very little time to set up for this tonight, and I couldn't find them. But you're going to get some zipper pulls.
I question the veracity of your zipper pull giveaway now.
I feel like George is probably just swimming in a little kiddie pool of zipper pools.
Yeah. As the
Veracity's-
coasters go, EAA still had a metric shit ton of them that they're trying to get people to take at the Great
Yes,
American
I
Outdoor
know.
Show.
Chase, if you're out there, I'll give you my P.O. box. Send me a case of them damn things. I'll help you get rid of them. All right. So anyway, what do I have to give away? Let's see. Lucas gun oil. No, we're not talking about Lucas. We're talking about Aegis. The stuff on my hat here. Aegis. Or up here in the corner of the screen.
I think Mike might be mistaken. I
it's-
don't think Lucas makes gun oil, do they?
Yes,
Yes, they do.
Yeah, they do.
They're race car stuff.
They
Oh, they make
gun
gun
oil.
oil too?
Yep, it
It
sure
comes
do.
Yeah,
in
they make
with
gun
every
oil. Yeah.
sig. Every sig's got a little
Oh,
package of Lucas gun oil in it.
Mhm.
Well,
Yeah, they even got fancy and made like the bottle a little camouflage and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be darned. I had
All right,
And
so
they
tonight,
have a booth at the Great American Outdoor Show every year.
You can find it at the parts store.
tonight's winner's going to get this super special Gizzard Gary channel sticker.
What makes that one so special? Is that
Because
one
it's-
different from all the other ones, or
It's the
is it?
size of my head.
Well, he said the lube was in his hand, so now that sticker's covered in lube.
Hmm.
Wow. I don't even want to go there.
I certainly don't want to go there.
Yeah, no, no.
Can I withdraw my entry?
I'm out. I'm out. I'm out. Okay, the slightly smaller Gizzard Gary Reviews channel sticker
That's what she said.
and the Fowl
bigger than the other
Territory,
kid.
the Fowl Territory thumbnail sticker, and a sticker from Live Free Armory.
Ooh.
Got something for you.
Live Free Armory. How about the good folks at the Lock Grips?
Nice.
Triggerfish 45 is out there. Another name I haven't seen in a while. Wow. Well, cool. Here's another name you probably haven't seen for at least a week. Maybe you have. Excess Sights. They are the fastest sights in any light. They're
Any
here.
light. That's a
They're gone.
strong. That's a
They're
strong
here.
claim. It's a strong
Any
claim.
light
Any
any-
light.
or no
Any
light
light.
at all.
So like
Yeah,
pitch all the way up to staring directly into the sun.
that's right. It's on here. They couldn't lie about it.
You can claim.
Well, okay. From DM Foss, we have Donut Pseudo Way of the Hole. Everybody ought to have this sticker. You're going to have one if you win
We'll
tonight.
give it to you.
DM Foss will give it to you. It's also going to give you Papa Smurf. Did you see him go across your screen? That's pretty cool, huh? Pretty cool. A sticker from the good folks at AccuFire, advancing accuracy.
The best thing about that Papa Smurf sticker, it's life size.
It is. Okay. And
I
a
thought it was
sticker,
blueberry flavored.
a sticker from Foxtrot Mic Products. They're magic.
FMP
That's right. They are
as
like
opposed to FML.
FML. That's right. A sticker from CZUSA Field Sports. It's orange
Gonna
and black.
give it to you.
CZUSA. Okay, a big sticker, mind you, from Magpul.
That's a lot of sticker.
Wow.
That's all right.
When the moon hits your eye like a big P mag, that's Magpul.
Doesn't quite have the same ring to it.
And then we have a pretty good sized sticker here from Lionheart Industries.
Did they steal Orko's
Is
hat?
that the sorting hat? Is that
I
what's
think
going
so.
on there?
I think so.
It looks like Orko's hat from He-Man.
I had to dig down for that one. I was like, the Harry Potter, the choosing hat, the sorting hat. It's the sorting hat.
It's sorting hat. For sure it is. Yeah,
I know.
definitely.
They
Definitely.
could be
Definitely
fans of He-Man.
Could be the top of Shredder's helmet.
Okay, from Gun Owners of America, we have gun rights or women's rights empowered to a.
Wait. When did women get rights?
And why are they only women's rights?
Yeah, well, I'm more concerned about when women got rights.
When they
That
decided to let
happened
them
when you
vote.
were sleeping a couple of nights
It's
ago.
called suffrage. Yeah. You've
Yeah,
heard
I'm
of it,
suffraging right now.
I don't know who had that idea, but
Are you living in Suffragette City? Could be.
I don't get your reference.
Okay.
next thing you know, they're going to want to vote, and then they're going to want us to listen to them, and
Then they're gonna make alcohol illegal
Yeah.
because they want everybody to be miserable.
Go smashing up bars and shit. Yeah. Okay, and then you're gonna get this patch. If I could get it to focus here. National Firearms Act. A right delayed is a right denied. No compromise.
Speaking
GOA,
of prohibition, you should really look into how many people that the federal government poisoned during prohibition,
That's true.
because they added poison to industrial alcohol so that people wouldn't drink it. And then when people figured out how to get that poison out, they added more poison. They doubled the amount of poison to keep people from drinking.
no, not our government. Come on.
Oh yeah. You know what? They also put all the Japanese people of Japanese ancestry in concentration camps.
Are we talking about the same government that's responsible for something like the Tuskegee Project and stuff like that?
Mhm.
Oh, wow.
Now Gizzard's getting upset.
Doesn't matter, right? I really can't say squat to any of this. I mean, you're not wrong, but
Yeah, I think they dropped a nuclear bomb on either North or South Carolina. It's still several feet under the ground too.
Well, there
They
were
were
a
asking
couple
for
of that happened too.
that was an
That's a-
oops though. That's
a
purely
warning shot.
yeah, that was purely negligence. That wasn't you know.
It wasn't on purpose.
And
was it?
again, it's not the only state it's happened to. If you look it up, back in
That
the
was-
40s and 50s, they dropped a few of them on places that they shouldn't have.
Yeah, Greenland's like, you're not flying over us no more.
Maybe that's why the French wouldn't let us fly over France when we went to bomb. They knew how irresponsible we were.
Okay, 2 more patches though.
No way.
Patches. 2
No way.
more.
This isn't about some made up women's rights thing anymore again, is it?
No more.
Okay.
No, this is about SHOT Show 2024 from Palmetto State
Ooh.
Armory. Speaking of
Never-
freedom, yes, Palmetto
Yeah.
State has
6
freedom.
years.
Yeah.
6 years.
6 years or 15 or whatever. Yeah.
They're gay.
That is clearly 6. When you roll a set of 6-sided die and that comes up, that is a 6.
Could be.
6 years of Palmetto State Armory.
A drinking game, maybe.
Could be. But we're not playing games here. We're not horsing around with this. This is from
Oh,
Anderson.
I see what they did there.
manufacturing. That's right.
I want one of those so bad.
You want an Anderson
How
manufacturing?
do you know? Can you even see it?
Yeah, it contrasts really well. I see blue really well, and then against that white, I can see that one really, really well.
Nice.
And you're going to win all this, and you're going to win, as I said before, the basic gun
Oh,
that
wait.
you get
There's more?
from each gun. Here. That's
It's
right.
Gizzard Maze. But wait, there's more.
So, non-edible cleaner and lubricant
Sorry, Rich.
from Aegis Gun Care. All right.
Like, it's not that Palmetto's not nice to people who live in Illinois. It's that your government is so bad.
That's why you left.
Mm-hmm. Well, I got out, and it got worse.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
They were so mad that you left. Yeah.
No, they were happy that he left because now they could get away with doing that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So the big
Is
question,
anything stopping them?
the big question of the night is, will Travis win?
I don't know.
Can we make a rule like for a month he's not allowed to enter?
No.
Well, the
Do it
only
now.
way to know whether he's going to win, guy here, do it.
Next thing you know, Rich wants participation trophies and stuff. Just because Aegis isn't making edibles for you,
Hey.
God.
Back when the giveaways were all done based on trivia, I used to have people say that I had to be banned. So
Congratulations,
And
Woods.
Woods is tonight's winner.
My condolences go out to Travis T.
Well, he can't win them all.
Um,
It would look weird
for a
if
while
he
he
won
sure
every
could.
one of them.
So congratulations to Woods. You are the winner. Aegis Cleaner.
But don't eat it.
yeah, don't eat it. This is
It's
not the
it's
edible
not chicken.
prize. Yeah, this is not the edible prize.
Yeah.
So
Rich ate all
congratulations.
the edible prizes.
Woods, if your address has changed recently, let me know. Otherwise, I'm pretty sure I have your address. Congratulations to Woods. You are once again the winner.
Well, he
Aegis
took.
Cleaner.
I don't want to do any OPSEC or anything, but he took out a part of his name if it's just Woods now. So,
Uh-huh.
I mean, can you? He may have changed. His address may have
Well,
changed.
He's
Yeah.
trying to deny being in the Pacific Northwest. That's why he took out the PNW.
I thought he said go ahead and give it to Travis T because he feels sorry for him.
I don't see him out there. Maybe he's not.
No, I
out.
don't see him out there. Woods, where are you, brother?
He's probably doing super awesome stuff with his wife.
Oh,
That-
you draw.
Unlike some chats, I don't have a rule that says you must be present to win.
Well, he's in the Pacific Northwest, so maybe he had to make a Starbucks.
There he is.
All
He says,
right,
"Congrats,
bud.
Travis." Out there. What you won, buddy? Well, that's awesome. All right, so unless Woods doesn't want it, Woods is tonight's winner. All right, so let's get rid. Well, if I'd hit the right button and do stuff. All right, so let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of that, and let's stop sharing the
I'm gonna
screen.
give it to you.
Give it to you. Defense
He said
Dad says,
thank you.
"Yeah, I sent you a text." Okay. All right. Well, we haven't gotten to that portion of the show yet. we got other stuff going on, of course. So let's see. I want to do this next. Hey, Gizzard Gang. I shop at Amazon for a lot of my things, and I'll bet you do too. But did you know that you can help support the channel while you do so? You sure can. I'm going to put a link down at the bottom of the screen. It's also in the description. That is my Amazon store. And once you go to that address, you can go ahead and shop for whatever you shop for on Amazon, and I'll get a small portion of the earnings, and it helps to support the channel. I'd sure appreciate it. Thanks. Who's
Yeah,
that guy?
You're welcome.
I was just window shopping for microphones on your store the other day, Gary. On
You were?
I was. I didn't buy any. I was window shopping though, just to get it pricing.
So I kind of feel bad. I just bought a new $2,500 camera lens last month. Completely forgot.
Well, I will tell you, shopping with that Amazon deal does not better your chances on winning in this deal.
Damn it! Why didn't you tell me before?
Well, this guy here can tell you a thing or two.
You know why the chicken crossed the road? Because he had to get his mail. But he also hit that subscribe button while he was over there, and he didn't duck his responsibilities and hit the bell for notifications. He also left a like and a comment. You should too.
You should listen to that guy.
Did he get goosed while he was over there?
But,
Did he get what?
I asked if he got goosed while he was over there.
Might have. All right.
Hey, this is Trey from Ghost Tactical Shot Show 2020, and you're watching Gizzard Gary.
All right. Enough,
2020
background.
enough frivolity. All right. Let's get on to more important things because we have some stuff coming up. And here again, or you're going to have to use your imagination. Let's think about what it would be like if Snob was here. What would he say right about now?
Ladies and gentlemen, now it is time for you to send your Gorn to Gizzard or Gorn at gizzardgary.com. It's time for Show Us Your Gun.
Every single time.
That was way more animated than he's been lately.
I know, really. All right, so this is Show Us Your Gorn. So send your Gorn to Gorn at gizzardgary.com.
So it was send your Gorn to Gizzard Gary or Gorn at gizzardgary.com.
Something like that. Now, if you do so, please include your channel name in the email so I will know who sent it.
Yeah, otherwise, if you send it and your channel and your email is Pink Panty Sniffer 536, he's going to read from Pink Panty Sniffer 536.
And if it's 536, we know that you like biggins.
That's probably true.
Like granny panties.
Like
Now,
Gizzard's neighbor.
please ensure, excuse me.
What?
What, you think his neighbor wears panties?
Not since she saw
Rip
Gary.
him off as soon as she sees Gary.
Oh, what happened to what happened?
Uh-oh. Got timed out.
He got what happened to him? Did he lose signal or something? Oh, he's back. Okay. Yeah, I must have lost the signal.
Oh boy, what happened there?
I don't know. So when you send Gorn,
My darn Wi-Fi.
make sure that all firearms are shown on a table stand or other surface and not in anyone's hands because
Definitely should hold them in your hands.
the YouTube auditors are out there, folks, and they're just itching to shut this down. You know they are.
They'll reinstate it, though. I mean,
You know, they're just simple country folk. You know,
Yeah.
morons.
Sure they are,
I
right?
believe his name's AI or something like that. AI.
Yeah, that's
thought
what
that was
they say.
L.
That's what they say. All right. So
Did
we've
Rich
got
White just accuse me of working for YouTube?
probably.
No.
Dick.
So we have some Gorn that was sent before the show.
got something for you.
Let's take a look. And this is from Artac and daughters, or at least Artac. The first pick, it says update Glock 43.
What's he compensating for?
Well, that's true.
Get it? Get it? Compensating.
I got it.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it just me or is this extremely grainy?
Oh, he's compensating for a lack of fashion sense, it would appear, with those colors.
Listen to the blind guy talk about the sharpness of the picture. Jeez.
Right?
All right. The second picture here. If I can figure out how this StreamYard stuff works. Okay. And if these are in the proper order. Second picture, Glock 22 P80, 40 Smith & Wesson Punisher.
That is not a Glock 22 P80.
It is not.
No.
I was gonna
He's
say,
got these
no.
out of order.
This is something that
No.
I would actually like and approve of.
He's got these out. Well, he only sent 2 pictures. Okay. Oh, I got it. Never mind. Let's go back to the first picture. Okay. Go back to the first picture. He was naming the 3 guns in the picture here. So we have update Glock 43, Glock 22, Palmer 80, 40 Smith & Wesson Punisher, and then the Dagger Iron Man gun G19. That's interesting. Okay, well, now that I've totally screwed up my first corner.
Way to go.
Okay. Since he couldn't be bothered to be on the show, let me go ahead and put Snob's email up here. There's his definition of the word surrounded. Surround, past tense. Let's see. Be all around something or something. The hotel is surrounded by its own gardens. Encircle something so as to cut off communication or escape. Okay, fine. Where is Snob anyway? What's his excuse for not being here?
He's at a football game.
Football game as usual.
Yep.
Yeah. It's got to be a football game.
Football game in March.
It's probably one of those really stupid ones with the white and black balls.
Well, it could be a spring game. They do have spring games, practice things at times. But I don't think they do that for high school, so I don't know what.
Okay, so he said, Defense Dad sent me some stuff. He said, skip the first one because it had. Well, we'll just never mind. Let's show the second one. And he wants to show us a vehicle that he's bought recently. So let's take a look. He said, not really Gorn, but I bought the Suburban Dad version of the Halo Warthog.
Okay.
Nice.
There's picture.
Did they have it in any masculine colors?
I don't know if any color would be
The color is on sale, Obi.
Stubborn.
Here's the other side here.
That thing's just weird looking all the way around.
But it's super cool because it has GoPro mounts on it.
Yay.
That's like maybe off of like a Subaru or something, or
What is this?
I'm just saying.
I
was
don't
curious.
know. It's a Santa Cruz, whatever it is.
Yeah, whatever it is.
Is it a Hyundai? Honda?
Well, if Defense Dad's out there, he'll have to tell us because
I think he said the other day he was getting a Hyundai Simulator.
Is it a Geo?
is there even such a thing as Geo anyway?
I don't know.
Yeah, he said. Yeah, Dwayne says it's a Hyundai, and
Hyundai,
Defense Dad said
Hyundai
Hyundai
Santa
too.
Cruz. Okay.
They took a pickup truck and made it useless.
I didn't know they made a
It
pickup
says,
truck.
now that I look at it, it's right there on the back. Duh.
Oh,
Yep.
you think if it was a Santa
Yeah.
Cruz, it'd be red? I don't think Santa would drive a green one.
Really? I think we're getting Santa Cruz and Santa Claus confused.
It-
with each other.
It looks
Well,
like
it's his
maybe.
vehicle,
Santa
so it's
Cruz
what
is in.
Santa Cruz is in. Duh.
it looks like a,
Well, you got a point there, yeah.
But wouldn't that be a Santa Cruiser?
I still wonder if they make them in the masculine colors.
I don't know. It looks like a 4-door El Camino.
Gonna go get
It's
his Mocha
Ranchero.
Choco.
El Camino has a
double
more
bullshit.
usable. Yeah, El Camino has a more usable truck bed than that thing does.
I don't know. I kind of like it.
Bam and Dad says that's not a pickup; it's a cooler with wheels. But it is. I think it's cool looking rig there.
Yeah.
Boomstick,
Yeah.
Something
Boomstick
about
says
it.
they come in Happy Meals.
If you want to see something cool looking, feast your eyes on this.
Boom. Look at that. It's my upgraded dissipator.
Yes.
I'm just confused at what the hell I'm looking at right now.
It's a rifle.
It's a
A
gun.
rifle. That's a rifle.
I'm just having trouble locating the receiver
Super
or
scary.
anything else for that matter. Like I can tell where front sight is in the flash hider and
Okay, you see where the front sight is. Go
Yep.
slightly up at an angle towards the right corner. Right below, from where the front sight is to right below where the Gordon sight is up on the corner there.
that's all right. We'll just call this one the lost cause for me. I don't know why I'm having so much issue.
Probably because there's a lot of stuff in the background. And with your eyesight, it's just screwing with you.
Oh, there we go.
Is that
Thanks,
Now,
Gary.
by the way, this was a perfect example of the almost blind leading the even more blinder person. So,
Well, teach a man to fish.
That's true. That is true. But we have more. More. How do you like it? How do you like it? All right. Picture number 2.
Boom. So this was on my Instagram the other day. Felt cute. Might get swatted later.
Mm-hmm.
2-stamp Tuesday.
got that. You got that evil suppressor on the front of that thing.
On an SBR.
Yeah.
Double trouble.
Mm-hmm. I'll tell you what.
But that puts it over 16 inches, though.
Yeah.
Is that a stock or a bracelet you have on there?
It's a brace.
Okay.
But that's
So you didn't.
That's a brace that I SBR'd.
What's an expensive brace?
Well, yeah. It's a free SBR. Because it was one of the one of the braces I wasn't going to take off and do anything with. That one's actually the nice one.
Did your tax stamp on that come with restrictions or not?
It says pursuant to whatever the rule was, so I don't know if that's a restriction or what.
From what I was told at the ATF when I called them and asked them about whether we are allowed to swap them out for an actual stock, they said that's pursuit. That references why there was no tax paid on it. And if you look at their facts page, it stipulates that once you got that, you are allowed to swap your brace for a stock as well.
Yeah, that was.
So I was going to say, the thing is, there's nothing ever put into the SBR statute where, there's a SBR with a stock and there's SBR with a, brace.
Yeah. I don't know, but that's one of the nice SBA 3s, I think, that comes out. It's actually fairly sturdy.
Oh.
But now
See, I got accused.
Oh.
I got accused the other day of not having any stock guns. Well, here is a stock, completely bone stock gun that I own.
Yeah. I have the SBA 3. I still swapped it out for a regular stock when they said, yeah, you could do that. Like, okay.
Oh, I like this. I like it a lot.
Yeah.
What caliber?
45.
Thank God. I was worried that you're going to say something terrible like 9mm.
Obi wouldn't do that to us.
Mm-mm.
I just wish the ATF would get their heads out of their asses and approve my E-Form 1 on my Shockwave now that their damn system is back up.
See, this is another completely stock pistol that I own.
Look at that.
That one's a Legion, or that's either a Legion or you put Legion grips on it.
Nope, that's a Legion. That's a 10mm Legion.
That's on the bucket list.
I'm thinking about sending this one out to get cut for an optic. I gotta talk with Parker Mountain Machine. They've got it listed on there that they can cut a 220 and a 226. Everybody else is like, no, we can't cut 226s and 220s. But they have it listed, so I'm gonna reach out to them and see about it. Because I'd love to put an optic on this one. And that is actually the PVD. That is not the crappy brown Cerakote that they're putting on them now. So there's that. Boom. That one is most, other than the grips, that one is completely stock as well.
Oh, yeah, there are manufacturers that put that stock grip on them, stock from the factory. I mean, so if you want to send anything, nobody would have knew.
Is that word on the grip?
Yes.
Or okay,
Yeah, it's a
Yes,
second
it works.
amendment on the grips.
very nice.
And that one is in 40.
Oh God.
It's in 40 and not 40 Magnum.
Yeah, it's not 40. It's 40.
You did a great job on that brush.
Oh, yeah.
It looks sweet, buddy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then we have another one. Whoops, get back here. Gotta click one more button before StreamYard will allow me to put it on the screen because it's really funky about that.
Not my fault. See, that one, other than the grips, is also stock.
I like this one.
Was that manufacturing date there on the slide?
Yes, it's
Yeah,
manufactured in 1776.
Uh-huh.
Awesome.
I mean, I didn't know SIG had American production in 1776. Apparently
Right?
Oh, you know darn well that was Washington's favorite pistol.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, are you sending in any more 1911s?
I think there's one more in there.
Oh shit.
I mean, is this where you tell me you can only get so hard?
Yep.
The reason why they spent the whole winter in Valley Forge wasn't because of how cold and how snowy it was. Washington was waiting on his shipment of 45 ACP. He was stuck.
Mm-hmm. You actually get to see all the 1911s that I own tonight, I believe.
Oh, that's it? I figured you'd have had at least a few
One
more.
more.
Well, yeah, and I only have 4. This one is stock except for the grips as well. And this one is extra special because it's in 357 SIG.
Oh, you son of a
Nice.
no, a SIG Nightmare in 357 SIG is on my list.
Yeah.
And they're so hard to friggin' find.
I'll say if Tread was out in the side chat, man, he'd be all excited. That Tread, man, that's all he wants is 357 SIG.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
This was
He still hasn't
definitely,
found one?
definitely eye candy tonight. That's for sure.
son of a.
See, all
He
my
still hasn't-
1911s are basically stock.
Hillbilly,
Well, I
he
mean,
still
there's really
hasn't
no
found
reason
one?
to jazz them up. I mean, they're fucking perfect as it is.
That's true.
Stuck on that Glock.
Yeah, and earlier in that article when that sheriff was praying to the Lord, I mean, if the Lord was here as a human, he might be packing a 1911.
All right, so we have an email here from Justin Grimm. And he says, freeze Mentos inside ice cubes. Serve your friends time bomb Diet Cokes. Hell yeah.
The more you know.
Love it. I will have to try that this
Now
summer.
we know. And knowing is half the battle. Gee,
That's pretty funny.
I love it.
All right. Well, folks, that's all the Gorn I have.
Timothy, that's why he was waiting on the 45 ACP because they had run out of primers.
I thought maybe he was waiting for his shipment from SIG. They couldn't.
Well, no, he hadn't sent anything back for
that,
repair.
They couldn't quite get that row mark in time.
So I want to remind everybody that coming up after this show, please tune into the weekly 2A wrap-up on either the gun websites or the Daily Gun Show YouTube channels. You should be redirected after this show to join that. That would be at the top of the hour. Whoops, looks like we just got another email in, so I might be able to, although I don't know who this is from.
Pink Panty Sniffer 23?
Yeah, I do not recognize.
R4 maybe? Because he said something about his.
It's not R4.
Okay.
If you just sent me an email, let me know in the chat who you are.
Yeah. Well, he said not to worry about his email, so I didn't. I don't know if he was making a joke or if he sent something in and forgot to put
Unless
his name.
he's changed his name, let's put it that way.
That's what I said. I don't know.
And it's a hell of a picture. I'd love to show it. But
Well, you can still show it.
I guess I can. I just can't tell you who sent it to me.
Right? From Pink Panty Sniffer 523.
From somebody out there. It says King Gorn.
Yeah, that's why they didn't attach their name.
Yeah.
How'd you
I
get that
wouldn't
picture?
either. I'd send that anonymous.
Chris Lang said he sent 2, but I never got any from him.
I didn't send that picture to anybody. How'd you get it?
That's a lot of guns.
I love that.
There's a
I
few.
love that porch railing.
I'm surprised the thing didn't collapse from the weight of all those guns on there. Wow.
Well, he's got so many, he just uses those as opposed to hold the railing
That's
up.
probably
Well,
right.
I didn't realize the porch railing when I said there's a few. I only saw the table.
Let's see. See if anything's getting caught up in the junk mail. Honcho Fat's out there, I see.
How bad would it have sucked? Like right after he took this photo, he's like, "Okay, get ready to take these in." Then all of a sudden, the sun's gone, and it just started storming.
It's pouring rain.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you, whoever you are.
I don't want to carry those back in the house 3 at a time.
You think he left any of those out in the snow like Clover did?
Gosh, I hope not.
I would say I hope he has or she for that matter has 11 or 12 kids to help carry those all in and out. But the thing is, if they had 11 or 12 kids, there's no way they're affording all those.
Yeah.
This is true.
Well, I wonder how many gun safes he has.
Okay, that
Boomstick
was
said that's his.
That was Boomstick who sent that to me. Okay. That's from Boomstick.
Well, that's quite a fitting name now.
Hey, Boom. How you doing, buddy? That's awesome.
All right. Very good. Okay, so now we know. So let's go ahead. We've got just a little bit of time left. It's about 5 minutes to the hour. So let's go ahead and start the What Did You Learn segment. And that is, of course, where we ask all of our panelists what they learned this evening. And then we will give them a chance to plug whatever they got coming up on their channel. So let's go ahead and go with Obnoxious One. What did you learn, buddy?
I learned that barbecue is going to be walking around slightly hunched over for the rest of the night.
Yeah, probably.
Trying to disguise it.
Mm-hmm. That's right. What have you got coming up?
Stuff and things. You know me. Always got stuff and things going on.
I do know you. You've always got stuff and things.
Yeah. We might be divesting from the things, though. Maybe just stuff from now on.
You just get concentrate. Yeah.
Yeah, we're carrying a lot of things inventory right now, so
that's fair.
We're trying to we might be having a things blowout.
Oh.
And then just going with stuff from now on. I don't know. Depends. If we You know, if we move a lot of things, we'll have room for some more stuff. But then if we got room for some more stuff because we moved a lot of things, that means the things are selling. So we got to get some more things in. So we may still have stuff and things, but I don't know. It depends on how the things move.
That's true. All right. Well, thank you for being here as always. You have made my day better just by being here. All
I
right.
doubt that.
You're taking hillbillies.
Not any worse, that's for sure.
Yeah, you're taking hillbillies.
I
Advice there
didn't
in his
intend
avatar
to.
a little too far.
It's
I
right
didn't
there.
intend to. I had no intention
Yeah.
of making his day better.
Well, my day
Awesome.
sucked. So yeah. Anyway, thanks for being here, buddy. Anyway, let's go on to Rich. Rich, what did you learn tonight?
I learned that if I'm not doing my usual Eeyore impression, that not hillbilly, Guns and Barbecue automatically assumes that I must be on drugs or something.
Well, are you on drugs? Drugs are bad.
I'm not on-
Okay.
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 Hark, hear the bells.
What have you got coming up, Rich? You got any shows this weekend?
Maybe. On Sunday we had this little thing called This Week Unloaded over on the Unloaded Media channel. There's that. I don't know if I'm going to be doing the wrestling one. I haven't missed doing it, to be perfectly honest. So I don't know if I'm going to go back to doing that one or not. So there's that. And then I got to figure out exactly how I'm going to promote the fact that I've been accepted for both Tractor Supply and Smoky Mountain Knife Works affiliate programs. So there's that too. So keep an eye out for that.
You need to have a show so you can blow your horn, man.
I know.
Rich,
What?
this is now an intervention. Your drug problem has gotten out of control. You do not need to do horse tranquilizers.
Oh yeah, whatever.
All righty. Is that it, Rich?
I think.
You think? Okay.
Yeah, I think because I say anything else, Hillbilly's going to think I'm doing more 2 horse tranquilizers at a time. So
You know what I did learn about Tractor Supply though, is
What?
that the corn for goats and horses is like $3 cheaper than their cheapest deer corn. And you know what? The deer like that just as much.
Right.
That's right.
I thought you were going to say it was cheaper than the corn in the grocery store and it tastes just as good. But okay.
And
And
I've got
Tractor
some.
Supply does not carry tractors.
Yes, they do. Ours does.
No, ours don't.
Carry yard tractors. And I learned
No,
that
they
I
had
have some smart deer out there. I had to buy the critter guards for my deer feeders so that they weren't licking the spinner plate and emptying out my freaking 100 pounds of corn in like 3 days.
Well, they got that smart, did they?
Mhm.
Yeah, the other day we were at our local Tractor Supply, and where they have the go-karts and the side-by-sides and that kind of stuff, they had one of the larger sized Bobcats in there.
It's not a tractor.
That's not a tractor.
It's a tractor.
No, that's a Bobcat. That's way different.
And they had what the hell was it now? It was an enclosed tractor. I just can't remember what brand it was. It was a smaller one, a smaller front loader. Damn it, I can't remember what brand it was. Oh. But yeah, they had one of those too.
What was one of the employees driving it themselves?
Was it a Komatsu?
No,
it's probably
it
a
was for sale.
forklift. It's probably a
No, it was
forklift.
for sale. No, it was for sale.
Well, Rich,
And
thanks
it wasn't all beat up. Oh,
thanks for being here. Hillbilly up. What did you learn?
I learned that Boomstick's got a good collection of guns, which I already knew that.
And that wasn't
didn't
even
see
all
them.
of them.
I mean, that
One
seriously
camera.
looked like that
Uh-huh.
was a California sheriff's picture of all the illegal
Maybe
guns.
he
that they
is a
confiscated.
California sheriff.
That could be.
Mhm.
What really impresses me is they were all on like a back porch with a drop off, And on his videos, he's got such a beautiful, long front level property that shoots on. I think that's awesome. But yeah, and see, I think that's pretty much all I learned.
You got some stuff coming up, right?
Yes, sir. I sure do. We got Guns, Beer, and Therapy tomorrow night, 9 o'clock Central, 10 o'clock Eastern. And we'd appreciate it if you guys want to come over and visit us. We just try to have fun and make somebody's day better.
Well, see, I got a problem because I've been on that show many times and
Your day ain't been better?
never get any beer.
No, you did drink a hard
that is.
He doesn't.
Yeah, and I had to go
true.
buy
on
that
that show?
myself.
I mean, the last time
Well,
I
you
was
didn't-
on the show, the only alcoholic beverage that was in the green room was that punch that Pat made, and I was not touching
No,
that.
no,
Oh no, I wouldn't drink. I wouldn't
Nope.
drink anything Pat made.
no.
Well, Gary,
Last
evidently
time-
you didn't turn your receipt in to the accounting department on that hard seltzer.
Oh,
Gizzard told me
Accounting
the last
department.
time he
Is it
was in
Bubba?
there.
Yeah.
what did you say, Nobi?
Gizzard told me last time he was in the green room, the only thing that alcoholic in there was the fermented shrimp juice.
Possibility.
Well,
Yeah.
you know, Bubba's Possum Surprise could be alcoholic. You never know.
Yeah, you never
Fun
know.
fact: if you take all the
That's the
shrimp tails that everybody leaves, and you put those in Everclear, get shrimp cocktail.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Sounds interesting.
That sounds rough.
I do know when Bubba brings frog legs, beat those, it makes you really jumpy during the show. So let's
That's
stay away
true.
from them.
See now what
I do love me some frog legs.
what barbecue could have said about that instead of sounds rough. He could have said that sounds fishy, but no, he's not that quick.
I don't know. You ever try and eat shrimp tails? They're
That would definitely be rough.
I didn't say
not.
eat them.
yeah.
I said you put them in the Everclear and make shrimp cocktail.
So, do you drink them like the worm out of the tequila, or
Maybe. Maybe they dissolve.
Maybe.
I still feel like they'd be a little pokey.
it still seems like roughage?
All right. Well, thanks, Hillbilly, and let's go to Guns and Barbecue and tell us, what did you learn?
What did I learn?
Yes, sir.
I learned that while Obi may not have many 1911s, he has great taste in 1911s.
He does.
Mhm.
What have you got coming up? Anything?
Nothing at all. It's actually kind of nice.
Well, fine. If that's the way you want to be, fine.
Yep. Mhm.
Fine.
I should actually post up onto my blind guy photography on Instagram
You should.
because I've been slacking on that. I've got a ton of wrestling photos from this season that I should have been posting on there. So I should probably just go through the 300 some photos from the season and just post the very best ones at this point and just be like, hey, here's the best photos from the season. Whoops. Which then will just be probably 10 if I do that. But whatever.
Something like that. All right. Well, thank you for being here. And with that, I would like to wrap this show up. And I would, of course, like to thank everybody out there for watching, whether you watched on YouTube, Facebook, or that other thing called X. You know what we're talking about. It used to be Twitter. You know what I mean? Yeah. Elon Musk, all them people. Anyway, whether you watched on those, whether you watched on replay on one of my other channels, or even if you're listening to the audio podcast, I thank you for taking part in the show. And of course, I'd like to thank everybody who sent in Gorn or contributed in the text. Thanks for being here. And a big shout out. Oh, forgot about the panel. Thanks to all of my panelists for helping me make this a great show. And it was truly a great show. And thanks to all of my supporters, my channel members out there on YouTube, for their financial support. I appreciate each and every one of you. Now, remember that after this show, the weekly 2A wrap-up on the gun websites or the daily gun shows channels. So don't forget Don't forget that. Also, lost my train of thought there. I saw something out of the corner of my eye. But don't forget, as I always say, that if anyone tries to infringe on your right to keep and bear arms, give them the bird. This is Gizzard Gary. Have a safe and pleasant weekend. I'm going to give my panel one last chance to say goodbye before I hit those closing credits. So here we go.
Goodbye.
Y'all come back and see us,
baby.
That's it. Best you can do.
I don't know. Is that it?
Adios, Felicio.
Oh, sure. All right. Well, good night, everybody.